Okay, so to set up OptiWorks by iGrade, you want to plug this USB port in with the serial port connector there, and then this will plug into iGrade. There'll be a plug for that. And then you'll need to power up the computer. It does have a battery, but you will need power eventually. There's the power supply. And then to start OptiSurface Designer, start OptiWorks, just tap on this button here. It'll start up like this, and go to settings, and you can check that the control system set to iGrade, and you should see data streaming in here. If you're using a newer iGrade controller, then you need to have this button ticked here because it has a slightly different message that it transmits. So that little checkbox there has to be ticked. If it's an older style controller, then you untick that. But you'll see if it's correct, you will, when you go over to this screen here, you'll see the data, the latitude and longitude coming in. If that's 0, 0, then you haven't got it configured correctly and the data's not coming in. So yeah, try that for a start. The other setting is changes, the other settings that are important are this COM port. So that is the communication port that this is defined as. So this is COM3. It's set up on this computer, and we've set this baud rate, which is how quickly it transfers information, to 57600. Now that setting has to be the same as the setting on the iGrade controller. And that's about it. There's some settings over here for adjusting the nudge. If you're going to survey with the machine, with the same machine, then you survey with the blade right up as high as it can go, and then you need to enter the number here for the height difference between when the blade is on the ground and when it's fully up, raised in the air. So that, yeah, should be entered there. And yeah, once you see the information flowing through, you can click this button up and down, and that'll tell iGrade to raise or lower at full speed, so you can test that the hydraulic control's working. John Deere often requires you to be moving at, I think, 5 miles an hour or something before it'll start controlling the blade. So yeah, you'll have to be moving, but then when you're moving, you can hit this and you should see the blade go up or down. And that's about it. So yeah, make sure this latitude and longitude is flowing through. Click OK here, and then you can start a new job, open existing job. Go to work. It'll ask you to create a master benchmark to start a new job, and then you can survey, send, and then you can design, and then you can control the blade. And then get back to the settings here that we were at before. This nudges the blade up and down. You get a big nudge and a small nudge here. That nudge is defined here. Small nudge, how much you lift the blade on a small nudge and a large nudge. So it's set to 10 millimeters here, 100 millimeters for large. So yeah, that big, so that's set to big now. So that'll lift, every time you click this, it'll raise 100 millimeters or lower 100 millimeters. Go back to small, every time you click this, it'll raise 10 millimeters. You can switch which map is displayed, the existing topography, the proposed topography, the cut fill map. Generally you'll have the cut fill map on. You can look at the report, the earthworks, just to show you what the earthworks are. You can zoom in and out using this buttons, zoom all. And that's about it. You can open existing jobs from this button. You can start a new job or open existing button file that you may have saved previously. That'll just navigate to this folder, and you can pick up the open an existing file. And yeah, that's about the extent of it. Okay, thanks for your time.